Alright, we're back. Mystery of the Druids. Here we are. Here's the aforementioned car.
Aha. Alarm protected.
Aha.
Aha. Aha.
The solution for this must be really unhinged because there's not a lot of believers.
Doesn't fit. It won't work like that. Of course. I should think about it again.
So I on the last stream, I used like everything with everything. In terms of the guy inside, the car. I did it on the bike. Like, if it ends up being something with the unicorn or something like that, that would be a pretty incredible bit. I don't think I'd be happy about it.
No, not a chance.
But it could be funny. Like, bucket on unicorn. I have to start thinking of really unhinged
That won't
things.
get me any further.
Yeah, there's two different ones. There's one that says Druids that works for the 4-3, and then there's one called MOTD for the 16-9. I think the paste bin should be good.
I can't see any connection there. A sculpture of a unicorn. Not quite to my taste. This is it. Oxford University Library.
Oxford University Library. Yeah, no, that's a fair assumption. Yeah, this is the new one that Krelos made.
It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries.
So with Lowry in the corner. Oh, okay. Who needs Halligan, right?
It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries. An old illustrated book. I bet it's very valuable.
I bet.
No, it would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Can we do anything with this?
I don't believe it will work like that. Looks like that won't work. You could hurt yourself with those. No, better not. That won't help either. I don't believe it will work like that. That is no important evidence, I'm sure. I can't see any connection there. No, not a chance. I don't want that.
It sounds like a force field, right? I hadn't really thought about it like that, but that's very true.
You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
Well,
Professor Owen, if you like, go ahead. He's my husband.
oh, now I understand.
There you see. Now go and look for your book and stop bothering me.
There might be something in here that I haven't
Look,
like unearthed yet.
well,
Professor, if you is my
your husband. I must confess, I don't envy him.
what you're saying, young man.
No. Look,
You
What?
I
Do many books get stolen?
Of course, lots. And the thieves are getting more and more resourceful.
Don't you have a security system?
Yes, we do. The trouble is, it only reports a theft. Someone has to catch the thief and confront him, don't they?
True. And that someone is you?
Naturally. And believe me, I can be very unpleasant to deal with.
Oh, I believe you. No, how? Look, why don't?
Not be imper.
What
I'm revising.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I've gone
I
through
beg
this
nothing.
one. Old crow.
I get.
And I get the impression you want me to have you thrown out. Is that so, young man? You see, so behave
man.
yourself, keep your voice down, and observe the house rules. And stop wasting my time.
No, how? Look,
You repeat.
What are you?
I'm sitting here to make. I can't.
No, how? Look,
You
Hang on.
it was a.
look. Have you?
Actually, I'm no expert on computers.
That, I'm afraid, is not my problem. We have special courses that teach people how to use the computer.
When do they take place?
At the beginning of every semester.
But I can't possibly wait that long. I've come here all the way from London.
In that case, I suggest you make the most of your stay here and teach yourself how to use the computer. You?
No, how?
It's
Look,
normal conversation in this game.
what are you?
I can't.
That's not the right one.
You?
No, how? Look, why?
Not imper.
What?
I'm revising
Oh, why? What's being altered?
the landing procedure. From now on, visitors to the library must do their own research. Do you understand?
Of course. I might have known.
Well then, you might let me continue my work now.
Yes?
Welcome.
Old.
I beg your...
Nothing.
Okay, maybe it was just that one. I thought maybe there would be a hint
no,
on the
look,
house rules, like if there's some other house rules or something that we can maybe call out.
What?
Not imper...
And
I get... Is that...
Maybe it's not in this tree then.
You again.
No, how? Look,
You
I
don't think...
it was an obvious.
Look, my job is to answer... If you are...
Yeah, I don't know the.
Professor Hay, he sometimes sits in front... Looks like you...
Yeah. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. I was really hoping that maybe there's like a line of questioning in that dialogue tree that would help. Unfortunately, we have not. Yeah, there we go. Computer course by waiting out 2 months of game time. Yeah.
Just one more thing.
It would this game. You never
made any
know.
progress, yeah?
Well, my young friend, every answer leads...
So what's your...
You have a mark. The country...
So you...
No, my word. Why don't you take a look in the card index box?
But I'll never find anything in there.
Whatever. I need this computer, and that is that.
Couldn't...
No, that's not... I don't even quite understand what...
I think...
the vast You ought to know.
Did you...
Nonsense? What do you mean, nonsense? It's one of the basic hypotheses of the greatest all-encompassing theory that has ever been proposed, or rather, is being proposed. That's what I'm working on, you see. The Hastings Principle, named after its inventor and main advocate, me.
So you're not going to let me use the computer?
No, I'm sorry. I can't. My work is extremely urgent. Why don't you take a look in the card index box?
But I...
Whatever.
This game.
Just one more...
This game is madness. Hey, Samaja. Friend of Osaku. Very good. You'll be very welcome here then. Welcome in. Arrest them for beating a policeman. It's funny because Halligan has threatened like 10 people with that, and they're just like, you're not going to do anything. And then he's like, all right, I'm not going to do anything.
Do you know anything? Was that...
Eh? But at least...
Do you know...
No.
You don't?
I told... Is there...
Don't you...
No. And my digestion is trained to last out all day.
Okay. Good to know from
Just one more
that.
thing. Do you know
Why?
I...
Oh, never mind. As a university employee, I have special permission to park my car anywhere I like, and good old Mrs. Owen knows about it. It's no problem.
Oh, the win...
Oh, well.
That's practically inviting theft.
I'm sure that I'm the best judge of what to do with my own property, young man. Anyway, I've got a car alarm.
Does it work?
Take my word for it. That thing has a siren that you can't possibly miss.
Don't you...
I can do that later, when I'm finished in here.
A lot later?
Precisely.
Isn't that...
No. After all, the car's just outside the door. It's quite safe.
I'm not so sure. It wouldn't take more than a piece of wire to yank the handle up.
Well, you ought to know.
Don't... Does it work?
Take...
I think we've exhausted that to its fullest. And I know that we're not missing any rooms or angles or anything, because I did ask that question on the last stream.
They don't seem to be sorted by books. There must be... I need to look it up in some kind of cat. I'll never find the book I'm looking... They don't seem to be... There must tens. There must be tens. There must be thousands. Tens. Books. I'll never find the books. I need to look... They don't seem to be... I need to look it up. They don't seem to be sorted by author.
Books. Sorry, I'm skipping through some of the text here because we kind of exhausted a lot of this stuff on the last stream. So I'm kind of just... I'm kind of looking under every stone, right? Like...
They don't seem to be... Need to look it up in some kind of catalogue. There must be thousands of books in here. Books. Which one?
This is kind of an insane puzzle, though, right? Because, like, surely we could figure out where this book is. We have the title and the author.
They don't seem to... Which one? A ladder for reaching the top rows.
Oh, we just clipped through the ladder.
Which one?
I'll never find the books. Where are all the books?
They don't seem to be books. Book looks like a new edition of a standard work. Dead boring required reading for history students.
Yeah, we don't have to do anything weird with
That
the
won't
books
get me
here,
any
right?
further. Not a good idea. I should think about it again. That doesn't work. Looks like that won't work.
Looks like it.
No, better not. That won't get me any further. I don't believe it will work like that. Not a good idea. It won't work like that.
I love that we still have the fishing pole with the bucket.
That doesn't work.
Like, what
That
kind
won't
of
get me any
nonsense
further.
is that going to be
It
used
won't
for
work like that. I can't do
later on in
that.
the game?
I thought it wouldn't work like that. That doesn't... There's no point in that. Not a good idea.
Not a good idea. I think I've gone through here to check
There must
these.
be books.
Books. Sanity levels are much more normal than you think. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, dear. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess... So this is a... Are we saying that the solution to this is... makes sense?
Antique reliefs.
This game has hurt me too much for me to
You
really
again.
believe that.
Haven't you found...
No. How could... Look, I... I thought it was your...
Don't think...
It was a lot...
Look, have you...
That won't help either.
Oops.
That doesn't work. I don't believe it will work like that.
Just
I don't
cut
want
stream
that.
immediately.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
I mean, the thing that would be
That won't
frustrating
help
is like
either.
if there's just like
Of course, it can't work like... I thought it wouldn't work like that. I can't see any connection.
It's kind of like why I went after the
It would have
dialogue
surprised
tree.
me if it had worked like that.
'Cause I was like, maybe I can just ask
That
somebody
won't get me any further.
to do something.
It won't work like
but-
that. It would have surprised me if it had worked. That won't get me any further. That doesn't work. I'd rather think about it again. There's no point in that. No, better not.
So that's exhausted. Have I tried... We tried drugging this guy, right? I know that we were talking about that earlier.
That won't get me any further. No, not a chance. The cataloging computer.
Like, is there another hotspot here?
It would have surprised me if it had worked. Nothing's happening. I'd rather think about it again. It won't work like that. No, I would only scratch every... Looks like that won't work. You could hurt yourself with
I don't know
those.
if I did everything on
That
the
would be
computer.
stupid. Doesn't fit. Would have... There's no point in that. Just one more... My case file. Not a good idea. There's no point. It won't work like that.
Belgian customer service too much.
It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries. Not a good idea. I should think up something else. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised. No, better not. I can't do that. That would be stupid. You could hurt yourself with those. That won't help either. That doesn't work. No, better not.
I mean, magnetic barrier.
I should think up something else. I'd rather think about it again. That won't feel different with gloves either.
I just haven't
That
really
won't feel
done a lot
different
of
with gloves
interacting with
either.
this. Obviously, it caught the book
I
that we
think
were taking
first,
before.
friend. I'd rather think about it again. It's a magnetic barrier. It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all... Some tufts of grass from the place where the bones were found. No, not a chance.
Oh, okay. I really am starting to like lose my mind a little bit on this. I'm determined. And I still have a little bit of sanity left. This whole, I think I tested this before. The whole bottom here is an exit to the map. Like it's all one exit as far as I know. And I did ask chat last time, is there another room that I missed? Because that would make me upset if like half of this is another view and the other half isn't. That would be definitely
This is
annoying
it.
enough.
This is it. Oxford University Library. I'd better take the main entrance. Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started. A bicycle. The back tire's flat. Nice car. Nice car. Nice car. I can't see any connection there. Definitely a BMW.
Like what do I have to do here?
Aha. Nice.
Like, am I missing a punch-in somewhere? Or something I can interact with?
Aha. Alarm protected.
Because it just seems so obvious that it must be this thing. And that's like clouding my judgment.
There's no point in that.
I've used everything with the crack.
I should think up something else. I'd rather... It won't work like... That would be stupid. Not a good... No, that won't get me any further.
It's a tough one. Is there a special spot to click on? Maybe this is similar to, I mean, I don't know what to use. That's the problem.
That won't... not a... No, that is... That... it won't work like that. I thought it won't work like that. It would have surprised me if it had worked like... No, I would only scratch everything. Looks like that won't work. Doesn't fit. Would have... No way. No, I would only scratch everything. No, I would only scratch everything. It won't... The shears. Ruined. That won't get me... Not a good... It won't work like... No, looks like... Looks like that won't work. It won't work like that. I thought I'd rather... There's no... It won't... Some tufts of grass from the place where the bones were found. In a bag, for evidence.
I'm getting unfortunately close.
I thought that would be... Looks like... I thought that
asking
won't
for
get
a
me any
hint.
further. It won't work. Looks like it won't work. No, looks... No, better.
I really want to
would have surprised.
figure
I
this
don't
out,
want
though.
that.
Okay, I mean, I guess the hint that I sort of know about is that whenever I figure out what this is, I'm going to scream. And there's a lot more sanity in the solution than we think.
A sculpture of a unicorn. This is it. Oxford University Library.
So I'm trying to think of, like, things that it's just really simple. That should maybe work. Oh no, I'm not upset by that at all. Yeah, I'm a sicko. I know that bothers some people watching me stumble around and do a lot of the same stuff over and over again as I try to work it out in my head. But I'm just like weird about stuff like that. I feel like a lot of times games like this are fun because of these like inscrutable puzzles. And so when somebody tells you what to do on it, it's sort of like, you know, you're almost like feeling defeated on it. There's times where that's totally fine, I think. But
Still, the cover's not bad. The road looks like a new edition of a... Still, the cover's not bad.
I think we did do this, right? We can't
Not
like
a
cut
good
the
idea.
cover out. We like the cover.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, and to be clear, asking for hints is totally fine. I understand that. That is, in fact, I think the saner thing to do at a certain point is just to like get nudged in certain directions, right? That's like a thing a normal person should probably do. I'm very aware that
And somehow I don't think this is...
that this can be quite frustrating in a bunch of different ways.
An old book written with a quill pen. I'm reasonably sure this isn't the book that Blake...
I do love the music here. It does
You
calm
again.
me down again.
Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
The Forbes corporate war. I look forward every day, like checking the Discord and seeing what the new updates on that game as you go through that PMC. It's been a regular, like, pretty much when I wake up in the morning, like I'll make myself a cup of tea and I will read through the updates on Forbes corporate warrior. Incredible stuff. Very sane way to kick off your day. What's been found now? There's some great single lines in there too of just like, oh, it turns out that like, what was it, like insider trading like tanks your stock or something, and like there's a whole bunch of things that like you could basically put that into like some random person's LinkedIn posts or something, and that will make it onto LinkedIn Lunatics or something at some point, like just like picking lines and then just copy pasting that into something, and then you probably like it's just insane. SEC violation, that's it. Yeah. It's just like it's like the reason that speedruns and stuff like in video games in general just rule, because you can just say things that like they actually make sense, but they make totally not sense unless you know. It's so good. I really don't. This is the problem, right? Is that I think that I've interacted with everything. Like I think I've seen everything that this area has to give. I think I've spoken to everybody I can find and gone down every dialogue tree that I have seen. I've used, I think, every item on both people, the car, and every hotspot they are in. Like, short of me, and maybe this is famous last words, but like, short of me like using everything on the unicorn outside, like I think I've like literally tried to do, like I've tried to effectively brute force this thing. The solution terrifies me with all of that said, because I don't know. I like it truly eludes me what this could possibly be doing. Did I use everything on the unicorn? I totally could have done that. I would not rule that out. Thank you very much, Archie, for gifting a sub over to PMC Trilogy. Thank you very much. 53 gift subs, by the way. Holy smokes. Thanks, Archie. Thank you. I don't have the tunes again. I think next week we'll have the alerts up and running again, but I think we saw the visual one. You got a little apple bob dancing to celebrate.
Just one more thing.
Instead, we can celebrate the gift sub with listening to this conversation once again.
Do you know whose car that is outside?
Out in the forecourt? That's my car. Why?
That's my car.
I think a couple of students have damaged the paintwork.
Are you trying to get me to go out there so that you can perhaps get to the computer? Not bad, young man, but I've been working here for 30 years now, and I'm used to all kinds of youngsters trying to pull the wool over my eyes. You'll have to come up with something better than that to fool me.
Oh well, it's up to you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Whatever. I'm staying right here.
I'm sure I wouldn't leave my car standing around completely unguarded outside a university.
Nonsense. Cars don't get demolished at elite universities.
Why don't you go out and see for yourself?
Don't talk nonsense, young man. Our students wouldn't do that sort of thing.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Okay, I thought one of
Just
those might have
one
been
more.
new, but no.
Have you...
Well,
So what?
you have the
Couldn't...
No, I don't. Good. Carpe diem.
Oh.
Mm.
Maybe there's something in here I haven't used yet.
Well,
So what?
you have the
I...
you ought. Yes, I know, but don't worry. Only 6 people throughout the whole wide world have ever understood my work.
And what do those 6 make of it?
Well, they call my model absurd.
Doesn't that ever make you think?
Why should it? You should see their theories complete and utter nonsense. Good. Carpe.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's a weird one with the whole, I don't know, going through this and stuff. The thing, this is always like the golden rule for me, is that like as soon as I stop having fun, then like why am I streaming this? Because it's like this is like not fun, then I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So I think everyone's threshold on sort of like what they do on it like will vary, right? It's just will change. You gotta like, yeah, I don't know. You gotta know your own limits. So that's why I don't think there's any shame in asking for hints or doing anything like that. Like you have like that limit, and you're like, all right, we gotta move on. I mean, I admit that this might not be the most entertaining stream in the world, but this is like, even though I'm putting around like a madman, like trying to like, I must look like an idiot trying to do this, but like this is sort of what's fun to me. It's trying to figure out these puzzles. It's a weird one. I don't know. Yeah, who gets upset about the whole thing? Yeah. Again, it's all down to fun. If you're having fun, then there's really, I don't know. There's no problem, I don't think. Slowly descending into madness is good for us sometimes. I like that we're in the building right now. You see this?
This is it. Oxford University Library.
Perspective in this area is so bad. There's nothing else we can do over here. We can't really interact with this extra door that's over here. That like, it's interesting that they make that a hotspot. You can only see it if you punch into the car. A fraction of my power.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
Back tire's flat. Alright, I didn't miss anything here, right? There's no, like... Oh, there's a rock on the ground. We throw the rock at the car. Hey there, Shotgun Splicer. Hey, Rosebuster. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, if anybody's joining from the stream yesterday, we have not progressed at all. I've kind of just re-gone through what I have. And just ensuring that I don't know, that I've basically tried everything. All right, let me ask this question. I will ask chat one question. In this current position, am I able to solve the puzzle or progress here at the library, or do I need to go to a secondary location? I'll ask that. No, I do need to go somewhere else because I don't have the thing I need. Secondary location, okay. So I've been to Arthur Blake's already because my instinct was we needed to tell him that no one was being helpful and maybe he would help us out. He basically just said, "Well, try a little harder." Okay. Imagine we have to go back to France. All right. Next step must be to check here. What do we do here? Hard to say. I don't know why this... I mean, I guess we're going to have to check everywhere. We're going to have to look at stuff, but that's fine. We can do that.
The show-off always has to bring the latest designer rubbish to the office, as long as it's expensive. Lowry's phone.
You can't use the phone. Do you want your scissors back? Can we talk to him?
You again? I don't want to see you here again today, Halligan, okay?
No, better not.
Better not. Okay. I mean, he likes cars, right? Maybe he'd appreciate the car.
You again? I don't want to see you here again today, Halligan, okay?
That won't get me any further.
Yeah, the one and only pair. I'm sure this guy's in a good mood. He usually is.
Halligan, how often have you been in here now?
I'm on my way.
I should think so too.
I'm gonna see my cool...
I'd rather think about it again.
Okay. Anything new with this guy? Oh, let me save, actually, because... Actually, we haven't lost any time, have we? We've done nothing
Are you all right,
today.
Halligan? How are you getting on?
Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks.
Just keep that yourself. Just keep that yourself.
Okay. Do I have anything cool to show you? Not really, huh? See my...
Just keep that yourself.
Okay.
Far too hot to touch.
Someday we'll be able to use these gloves on
That
this.
won't feel different with gloves. That won't feel different with gloves either. If I pull that hose off.
Do, 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 do. Man, I really don't have any reason to look through any of this other stuff. Let's take a copy of our face quick, just to make sure everything's working. Yeah, I like that I just like brushed right over how Lowry is sitting in here because I've just seen it so many times where I'm just like, this is totally normal. But yeah, he is just levitating in the air. That is what's happening and totally normal. Don't panic. This is how desensitized I've become to this game. You have information,
Hello,
right?
Janet. How's it going?
Halligan, what's up?
I can't even do this.
Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, then please let me get back to work.
Alright, I don't have anything for you then.
It won't work like that.
Like that. You want a picture frame?
I can't see any connection there. I don't want that. Hello, Janet.
Halligan,
Could you...
Yeah, okay, nothing there.
I don't know how to use it.
I don't know how to use it. Very sad.
That one is wet. Anyway, I'm already wearing a coat. My coat rack. I can throw my hat onto the hook from the door. It's a little... My coat rack. It's a little bit too bulky to walk around with. Detective rule number one. Detective rule number one. In this is my collection. The Scotland. That is my book. My books. My writing desk. I am definitely the. I won't need these books now. Al's Pizza Palace makes the best.
Pizza.
Unfortunately, there's no pizza in there anymore.
Is there anything new here?
Brent? Hello? I haven't heard any... You...
Yeah.
I've already got the scissors. And Lowry has already had enough fun with the boss.
Okay, so we can't use the phone anymore.
Hello, sir. This is Al's Pizza Palace. Your account from last quarter has not yet been paid. It amounts to £275. Please see to it within the next few days, otherwise we will have to stop serving you.
I'd better leave that here. My writing desk. This is my collection of case files. I won't find anything I could make use of now in there. Smoking will be the death of me. Outside you can see the Thames, the districts of London. I can find my way without a map. I know my way.
Is there like a...
I hardly use it. The best recipe is still Al's Pizza Palace. John
Pizza.
Sinclair, Ghost Hunt. Good to know that there are intelligent life forms out there. In here I only meet weirdos like Detective Lowry. I hardly... We'll see. My cooking book for single... We'll see. I hardly use it. The best recipe is John's non-smoker within corn circle. This is the serious riddle.
Okay, it doesn't look like I can pick up any of
Good
these
to know
books
that there
here.
are we'll see if that's true.
It's like maybe we could do some like book swap situation.
Maybe I should tidy up that cupboard again. I won't find anything I could make. There's only superfluous stuff in there.
Oh my goodness, this game. This game is hurting me. All right, so maybe this is a no-go on this. I can't believe we can come back here. That to me is really funny. No character comments on it.
This grass is quite dry. That's the gardener's wheelbarrow.
This guy's still out there.
This villa is really huge. Such a palace. For only one person.
Okay, the music just randomly kicks in. Considered, like, good. Alright, so it doesn't look like we can go back in. Which makes sense. That's the logical thing that I would have expected. I think it's interesting that we can... Wait, hang on. Can we use the thing here? So we can hit the button. But we don't hear anything back. That's... How weird
It's locked.
that you can do that. Alright, I don't think there's anything... They're still doing this interview. It's like multiple days later. So funny.
Hello, officer.
No, sir.
I just want to ask you something else.
Yes, sir?
Okay, it's definitely not this. I don't actually understand why...
The skull of the corpse. There's hardly any... Strange.
Yeah, I don't know why we are able to even come back here. Like, we almost certainly must have, like, completed everything there. There's no way that we need to go back to Portsmouth. Meaning France. Portsmouth, France, of course.
Monsieur, like, what...
Because that would be madness, right? We were asked to get a book. And now we're in France. What's Portsmouth doing in France? Yeah. We take that ferry there, basically. I'm just trying to... you know what? I'm going to go back to Arthur Blake. Because that's the most logical answer of this, but I could have sworn I did that already.
Yeah, then.
The only other thing I can think of is, like, do I need to get a hold of... I don't have a phone. I was like, do we get a hold of Melanie somehow and just be like, can you try getting this book?
Books, and there are books, and the books.
I just had a really stupid idea, and I really hope... I forgot that the game does that sometimes.
I'm back, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan, have you brought the book I asked for?
The book? No.
No.
Forgot about that.
Why not? Didn't they have it?
This has got to be the best single, like, visual glitch in this game.
I had some trouble with the link.
Mrs. Owen, I've known her for years. Don't let her...
That's easier.
Mr. Halligan, surely you're capable...
Of course, Miss. There are still a few things I don't quite understand.
Very well. Go ahead and ask me. But remember, we don't have much time. I have to translate the text.
Yes, I know. But there are a few things I
I did, yeah, I manifested her, didn't I? Like, Quado? Is that what you're calling out? The Quado situation?
I'd like to know more.
The Druids, they were only fire.
What do you mean?
Well, solids or liquids become gaseous through fire. Fire, therefore...
That sounds pretty...
I suppose it does.
Yes, well, that's what...
Quite right, Mr. Hull.
What kind of place?
12 ancient
Gate?
You know, Mr. Hull, on the contrary, they were Celtic shrines, Celtic myths...
We've gone through this, which is why I'm skipping this a little bit.
You mean...
Of course.
But no,
Well, it's too... Anyway.
why would...
You see, if Sinclair knows the...
You mean...
Well, he'd certainly be doing his best to make sure nobody
That's
else
my
made that journey.
notebook.
Maybe Sinclair wants to prevent anyone from traveling back in time and disturbing the ritual.
Why would anyone do that? And why would Sinclair be so concerned about it?
It's easy. No ritual, no inheritors. No inheritors.
No Lord Sinclair. I see.
Of course.
He said,
As I said, Mr.
inside
Halligan,
somebody else's
we
body.
need the book from the library. I should be able to tell you more when I've...
Why do they call the place...
That's a very... No one knows. The current...
Thank you, Mr. Blake.
Good.
I'm back, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan.
The book?
No.
I'll get going immediately.
Yes, please. As quickly as possible.
I'll be off. I'm back,
Mr. Halligan.
The book?
No.
I...
Mrs. I've known her. Don't let...
That's easy.
Mr. Halligan.
Of course.
Don't let her put you off. Oh, she's back. I love that it... Why is she there sometimes?
And they're almost book, and they're a 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 book, and they're books. A lot of books.
Books. So the stupid idea that I had was like, I wonder if I can, if I don't actually
Mr.
need,
Blake seems to be a man of an old pendulum clock. With...
if I don't even need to use the computer or do any of these things, I just need to find the book. The problem is I don't remember what the book's title is or the author. It was mentioned and I assumed that the game would keep track of it, but maybe I was being too...
I'm back, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan. Have you brought the book I asked for?
You
The
know.
book? No.
No. Why not?
There is...
Very well. But remember,
Yes, yes. What is...
unless I'm
What?
12 ancient...
Gate?
You know, Mr. Halligan, on the contrary, Celtic shrine, Celtic myths claim that 12 Bridges has been a...
Yeah, this is going to go back through that again.
I'm back.
Mr.
The book?
No.
I had some...
Mrs. Owen, I've known her for years. Don't let her put...
That's easy.
Mr.
Of course.
This guy doesn't even have a phone either. It's like, just put a good word in for me. Can you speak with Ms. Owen or whatever? Like... I'm just... Something shrines, something rituals. That's how it's gonna be in my head now. Absolutely. Books, 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 books. I should make that a command. Exclamation point books is just like a wall of text that just says books over and over again. Books, 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 lots of books.
You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
I thought it was your job to give people...
Don't think you can tell me what my job is.
It was an obvious question.
Look, young man, my job is to answer questions the computer can't answer. Have you asked the computer yet?
Yes.
Oh, Professor Hastings, I presume.
I don't know the man's name.
Professor Hastings spends a lot of time researching. He sometimes sits in front of that computer for days. Looks like you'll have to wait your turn. That's not my problem. I'm revising the house rules, if you must know.
Oh, why? What?
The landing procedure. From now on, visitors to the library must do their own research. Do you understand?
Of course.
Well then, you might let me continue.
Yes?
Welcome to...
Old...
I beg your...
Nothing. Yeah, I'm from Scotland Yard.
Shall I... Only the house rules apply. If you have any complaint... You...
We've done all of these bits before. Did I figure the car alarm thing? No. I found nothing out. I actually don't know why I came back here, because I know that I can't solve this actually right now without going to a secondary location. This is insanity to me a little bit, because the hint that the game gives you is that, oh, you just need to be stern with her and she'll help you. Obviously, we continue to get pushed out to the car situation because we can't... She's just, like, use the computer. So the Arthur Blake angle is a dead end. I don't know what else we're going to do there. Epping Forest, don't know why it's even a location. There's nothing there. I mean, unless there's a new thing on this bottom tree here.
Yes. Okay.
Have you
Witnessed there are no...
Who?
A jog. Well, the shock, you know.
Why? Oh. Could he?
It's nice. Is he so...
Yeah, I mean... It's definitely not here. I mean, if it's Epping Forest, chat, feel free to tell me if it's Epping Forest, because that would be epping crazy if that's the case. It's gotta be Scotland Yard. That's the only logical solution here, and I don't know what to do here, but it has to be something in this building, because I don't I wouldn't understand it to be anything else. Like, there's really no reason for me to ever go back to France for the time being, right? The graveyard? Like, is there something to do in the graveyard that has to do with getting the book? Like, that doesn't make any sense. There's no one to talk to in the town. So, yeah, we can talk to the captain, who's not going to tell us anything, I don't think, about the book. So that rules that out, I think. Arthur Blake, I think, is a great lead. Probably the first place I would go to, and the place that I went on the last stream and recently. But we've exhausted what I believe is all of the dialogue trees, and there's really nothing else to do in there. Unless I'm missing a hotspot. But I don't think I am. Epping Forest, that's out. What's their other location? The library? Which we know it's not. That's been confirmed. Lord Sinclair. There's nothing to do there. I don't even know why. I guess that's just there because it's certainly a notable location. So it's got to be Scotland Yard. Like, there's at least, you can maybe stretch and be like, okay, like somebody could make a phone call or somebody could do, although we've talked to everybody there. No one's helpful. Legitimately more surprising. I don't know why it took so long. Nightbot, a little bit sleepy, perhaps. So it's not here. It's not here. I don't think it's the Lord Sinclair location, and I don't think it's France. I mean, I don't even know. The thing is, I say it could be Scotland Yard, but I really don't have any idea what it would be. We've talked to everybody. We can't use a telephone. Is there like a piece of wire somewhere that I could use? Have I used all my items on everything in there? In Scotland Yard? Probably not. In the Library of Oxford, I think I actually have. I think I've exhausted everything there. All right. What time is it here? It's getting late. I should probably ask for a hint. We have to have some progress today.
That is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of Sherlock Holmes. Hello, Mr. Doyle.
Hello.
That is Sir. Hello, Mr. Doyle. I'd rather think it would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Hello, Mr. Doyle.
I've got no money for that.
Anything in the bin? Nothing in the bin. Nothing in the bin.
Nothing's happening. No, I would only scratch everything. That would be stupid. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Get rid of our spare inventory by throwing out some of this broken stuff.
You could hurt yourself with those.
All right. I'll bite. I think I have to ask here. the problem I'm having is I really don't feel like I've had any sort of direction into, like, other than go to the library, get the book. I don't know where to go. Am I correct in saying, and this is a thing folks can answer, am I right in not needing to go to France? Can I at least rule the country of France out? Let's at least narrow it down a country. No Epping Forest, no library, no France. Yeah, no France. Okay. Okay.
The show-off always has to bring the latest designer rubbish to the office, as long as it's expensive. Of course, it can't work like that. That's the printout of the database information on the circle. Lord Sinclair's address is on it as well. 234 Winchester Street.
Need France for the cryo games. That's true. That is true. Good point. Or else would we get KGB and Dune and what is that other game called? Grubby was playing it a while back. Like I think it was the first cryo game as a talk about madness. You want to talk about madness? That game was wild. Okay, so we've ruled that out. Yeah, okay. It can't be Lord Sinclair. I think that I feel comfortable ruling Lord Sinclair out. So Portsmouth / France out, Sinclair out, Epping Forest out. It comes down to Scotland Yard and Arthur Blake, I think. I think that's got to be what we rule it down to. Am I correct that it's between these two? Arthur Blake, Scotland Yard. No! What? What? It's a third location. Oh my goodness. This game has so many wrinkles. Does that mean it's here? Is it this place? You can tell me if it's Lord Sinclair. Because that's bonkers to me, I think. It is? What? Okay, I'm already... Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna...
It won't work like that.
I'm not gonna
That's the gardener's
overreact to
wheelbarrow.
this. How is that true? I trust you all. I mean, what do we have going on here? It's just these two pieces.
Cut grass. This grass is quite... That's the gardener's wheelbarrow. This villa is really huge. Of course, there's a fountain as well. That must be standard design for houses like this.
Save the overreaction. I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think there's anything else we can do here, right? It's just... cut through the gate.
It's locked. A very solid lock. I have no idea how I could open that.
Am I missing something in here then? There's no way that I can go back in. I thought I tried this earlier, but I've been wrong before. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Crunchy Snacker. Nice to see you again. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. We are playing some Mystery of the Druids. I'm currently losing my mind on a particular puzzle. And here we are. It's an exciting time. I hope you had a great stream. Thanks very much for the raid. If we've got any mods in here, could you please shout out Crunchy Snacker? If I click out of this game, the game will crash. Not that we've made any progress, hang on, whatsoever. Thank you for the shout out there. Holy. Okay, so for those that missed it, because it was a blink and you miss it moment. You see this wire here?
Bit of wire from Sinclair's fence.
It was just sitting over here. It was just sitting over here. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, if you're familiar with this game, then you know what's going on here. You know what's just happened. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Well, I think I know. I say I know what I need to do here. It's possible to grab right after cutting the fence. Oh, it's been sitting there the whole time. That is something, huh? Here we go. Oh my goodness. I do feel like screaming right now. I'm like, yeah. Bonkers Bananas is an excellent way to put this game, absolutely.
Professor Hastings, what are you doing?
Who? Me? Nothing. I must be off to my car. My alarm just went off.
Professor, what's that book you're carrying?
Book? I don't have a book. Please don't joke now, Mrs. Owen. I have to see to my car.
What's this then?
But how the devil? That's impossible. I didn't take this book.
Then how did it get there?
There must be some mistake. A very regrettable mistake, Mrs. Owen. I assure you...
I like your nerve, Professor Hastings. You steal a book and then try to deny the whole thing ever happened. I'm very disappointed in you.
Mrs. Owen, you've known me for 20 years now. You ought to know that I'd never...
All I know is that I'm going to have to put this on record. Please come along over here to the issuing counter, Professor. You will have to fill in a form.
Paperwork. The ultimate penalty. Unwritten Tales 2. All right, on. I'm a little disappointed in myself that I couldn't find that, but I also don't really feel that bad because I think that was pretty mean. Considering that, like, I knew what to do from the initial bit, but it was like we just didn't have the item we required. Somewhere a druid is laughing at me. I just didn't notice it. The whole screen is wires, right? So like that one's just another wire down there. $48 3CB. Library position. Winfield, in case we need. Unless we need it. Had a show hotspot. Oh yeah, for sure. That wouldn't have been so hidden, right? $48.3 CB. All right.
Which one? I need to look it up in some kind of catalogue.
Have you not looked it up in a catalog?
I found what I was looking for. The book I need is in position 48.3 CB.
Okay. So we've got letters on the top and numbers behind. Three CB.
They don't seem to be sorted by author.
Okay, we can come up now. I mean, this is 3 and C. Maybe B refers to the middle column? Is that right? We picked a book up. Whoa! Whoa! Halligan, you daredevil.
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic Orthographic System
Okay.
by Scott M. Winfield.
Where did the 48 come from? I just saw 3 C and was like, maybe B is the middle column. 48 must be in reference to something else that I do not know. But we'll take it. Oh, right.
Well, of all the... Young man, if you're looking for trouble, you're going the right way about it.
Okay, calm down. My mistake.
Lord, give me strength. What a nerve.
No paperwork for us, though.
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake.
Okay.
The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield.
So now we need to figure out part 2 of this puzzle, which is how do we get this book out of here? Is it, I mean, we can't leave with the book, right? We can't just be like, we'd like to check out, here's my library card.
You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I?
Oh, we did.
Look, I'd really appreciate...
You do.
We got the book, didn't we?
Here, madam.
Okay, the game crashed. Oh, I think... I mean, I have to say, I think the game has gone sentient. I think it knows what it's doing here. That was cruel. All right, so here... Oh, I have to relive the pain again. Very good. Well, now we can all kind of admire how small this hitbox is. Because, see all this? Look at all the wires everywhere. And look at this one wire right there. It's just the line down here. That's the one. That is bonkers to me. Okay. Mildly insane. I mean, this solution makes sense. But this is such an outdated type of puzzle where it's like, oh, you better pick... I mean, this is a pixel hunt, I guess. Like a 2000s version of a pixel hunt. Look at this guy running.
Professor, what the... Please.
Do we hang on to the wire, or is the wire gone? We hang
Bit
on
of
to
wire
it.
from Sinclair's fence.
Okay, that's good to know. I wonder what other uncanny thing we're gonna need to do with that wire later on. That's what scares me about the bucket and the fishing pole. Nothing good will come from that. Can we talk to these guys or no? No, they're having a very in-depth conversation. Right, let's hack into the Matrix one more time. Okay, I assume that this isn't a consistent location. We're gonna find out. Whole parts of this game that you haven't seen. I have the feeling that this game has things where you remember certain moments of it, and then...
Which one? Which one?
That one. But, like, you could maybe miss out on certain pieces. Because there's probably, especially if you're watching playthroughs of this, there's for sure things that maybe I've done quicker than other people, and there's things that I've for certain got held up on that others haven't. And I think that's probably the case with everybody who's ever played this, is just like, it just attacks you in a very weird way, right?
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield.
So probably depending on like when you watch somebody play it and the thing that they're stuck on, there probably are chunks that are just missing from people's memories. All right, I'm going to make a save here in case this crashes again. Books. Save. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. We got a crash. Okay, so we'll try to skip the text there, I guess. It's a really well put together video game here. I just love the audacity of the game to be like, oh yeah, you finally figured out what has turned out to be the hardest puzzle probably for you in the game. Time to just make sure the game crashes on you.
Yeah,
Okay, we got a line further. I'd like to borrow it. Checking out a book implodes the universe, yeah. You weren't supposed to get this far. Alright, I'm literally gonna make the save here now. Books. Save. Is there something wrong with it? She said that one. So the last time we hit kind of a major crash like this, by skipping through the text, we managed to get through it. It's possible that maybe I will have to patch this up a little bit. This has been a thing that I've read about. I just knew that there was one other spot where the game tends to crash. There was the bone section where we were handing Melanie the bone, and now with this one. Okay. I don't think I can get through this section. That was hitting escape as quick as I could there. I never asked for this. See, I can't even get past this. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, I'm assuming me handing the book to her is indeed a puzzle. Not a puzzle, but like a thing that I'm supposed to do to progress. Unless I need to...
I don't want... Looks like... No, I should think about... I can't... It would have...
Unless the game crashing is a feature. That's the Druids becoming sentient. But yeah, if we could avoid the crashing, because I don't think I can... like, I'm going to try to just, like, speed run this really fast here. Yeah, I can only get to that specific section. Do I just need to read it at one of the tables or something? She refuses to lend you the book because it's too valuable. In short, the exact cutscene can be avoided if you solve the puzzle in advance. I see. Okay, that's totally fair. We need to avoid the the crashing. Okay. I kind of got that vibe anyway, like quickly reading through that, where she was like having an issue on it. Okay.
A table.
A table. We use this with the table?
I should think about it again.
Hang on, I have an idea. I have an idea for this. Hopefully the other one's better behaved. Let's hope. Can we maybe do a little swap-a-rooney on these? Let's with the cover out. This seems like it's more likely to be removed.
The cover of this history book is a perfect fit for the book I want to borrow.
Okay. Cool. We'll go in here. I'm going to make another save, just in case this does give us other problems. Save. Okay.
Right, I've finished here. I found a different book that interests me. I assume you'll let me borrow this one.
We'll see. What have we here? Let me see. Oh, the Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. Yes, you may borrow this one. And just think, I've actually read this one. What a coincidence. A brilliant piece of work. Very vivid and never gets boring. You know, I wanted to be a historian, and Roman coins were my special field. But then I met my husband here at the university. He was working on his doctoral thesis at the time, and, well, you know how it is. I could discuss Roman coins for hours.
Madam? This is all highly interesting, but I do really want to borrow this book.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Here you go.
Thank you for the book, and your great help.
Oh, I do hope you're not angry with me. If there's any way I can help you, please, don't hesitate to tell me.
Not for the moment, thank you. I really must be off now.
Naturally, naturally. See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Is this gonna... This won't fire off now, right? Yeah, we're cool. Alright, we got the book. Holy cow, it took us basically 2 streams. But we did it, everyone. I did have to get a little nudge. But, I mean, I guess I did find the wire, technically. But I did have to get a confirmation that this was on... This is crazy. I could not believe that that was what was happening. I'm like, it has to be between these two things, right? Like, Scotland Yard I kept in the circle of ideas because I was like, there's so many things to interact with that maybe something has changed and I just haven't delved into it. And the Blake thing makes the most sense out of any of this. Lord Sinclair, like, just, I mean, it makes sense in hindsight that there's just something I missed from much earlier in the game, but like, I could have been stuck here for weeks, probably, I think. All right, let's hand the book in. I'm going to make another save here just in case, because for some reason, books and this game don't get along, despite there being so many books. Okay, let's punch in. Let's make a save again, just for safety. Resume books.
Here you are. Here's the book you asked for.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Halligan. Well, did you have any difficulties with Mrs. Owen at the issuing counter?
None I couldn't handle.
Good. I'll get to work at once. Oh, by the way, Mr. Halligan, Miss Turner called about an hour ago. She's worried about you because you haven't been in touch for such a long time.
Did she say that?
Yes. She said she needs to speak to you urgently.
Do you mind if I use your phone?
No need. I asked her to come out here and join me. She should be arriving any minute now.
This conversation's so extra dramatic because of this music.
How long will the translation take?
Oh, not long, I hope. The book will be a great help. You'd better just wait here for a moment.
I'll just take a look around then, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Be my guest.
Okay, that was quick.
Mr. Halligan, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm touched at your concern.
Now, don't go imagining things. After all that's happened, it's only natural that I should be worried about you. And Mr. Blake.
Well, you've found me now.
How did you get on? Any news?
Mr. Blake's busy translating the parchment we found. He thinks the amulet and the parchment are somehow connected. Maybe we'll be able to stop the Druids once we know what the parchment says.
How are you getting on with your translation, Mr. Blake?
I've done about half. Just be patient a little longer.
Well, I had to get Mr. Blake this book.
That took rather a long time. I've been phoning around asking for you.
Excuse me. Do you know what I had to do to get that book?
You've been trying to get hold of me?
Yes. I also went to Scotland Yard and spoke to your chief. He's a bit cross with you.
Oh, good.
Cross with me? Why? What have I done now?
Lord Sinclair's planning to bring charges against you for burglary.
What? I don't believe it. That old devil Sinclair seems to feel he's pretty safe, doesn't he?
It looks that way. It seems he has very influential friends in the police force. Whatever, your chief asked me to tell you that you're suspended, effective immediately. Oh, and the next time you come to the office, he expects you to give him a comprehensive report in writing.
What? He can't be serious.
But we're suspended.
Don't tell me
though.
he's handing the case back to that thick-headed, big-mouth Lowry.
I wouldn't know. All he said was that he expects you to hand the file to him as soon as you get back to the yard.
I certainly will not. This business is just too important to let go. I don't care what the chief says. I'm going to carry this case through on my own.
Oh, cutscene.
What's going on out there?
The interlacing on these is
What's happening?
hysterical.
Leave me! Get out of the danger zone! Here, take the parchment and go!
Whose voice is
Come on,
that?
Mr. Blake, let's get out of here.
You get out of here. I'll follow you.
What?
Get out of here! Quickly, run!
I believe you have something of mine, Mr. Hannigan. I shall give you until sunset to give my property back to me.
What? Oh my goodness. And we're just gonna sit here? This is a cutscene still. We're just gonna we're holding on the shot.
God, Mr. Blake! I have to go back and get him out of there.
Are you crazy? Don't go. It's pointless. You can't help him anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
Oh my God, what an inferno.
Are
Let's
we
get out of
sure?
here, Melanie. Otherwise, we'll be next.
Where can we go? To Scotland Yard?
No, that's not a good idea. The chief inspector's waiting for me there. We'd only lose time. And Sinclair is getting more and more powerful with each new murder.
So what can we do?
You heard what Mr. Blake said. Sinclair has the power to complete the ritual. No matter what we do, for the time being, nobody can stop him.
Then we're lost.
No, Melanie. We have one chance left.
What do you mean?
We have to go to 12 bridges. We have to try to move the Gate of the Worlds. If we want to stop Sinclair, we have to stop those who gave him his power 1,000 years ago.
You believe in that Gate of the Worlds thing? It's just a myth, a fairy tale.
The question is not whether I believe in it, Melanie. The question is whether we have any other options.
You're right. Come on, then.
Arthur's still in there like, I'm not dead. Please just help me get out of the flames. Nope, definitely dead. Time to go. Look, it's Midgar. That's amazing. Bo no 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 no. Do 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 do. Ba na 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 do do.
This place is just incredible.
Yes. It's beautiful.
but also rather ramshackle, just like Mr. Blake told us.
Rather ramshackle.
Could I ask you something personal?
That depends on just how personal it is, Brent.
What did you think of me when I first came to your museum?
What did I think? Brent, do I really have to tell you?
Of course you don't have to, but I'd like to know.
I'll tell you, but only if you promise not to be angry with me.
I think we all know.
God, is it that bad?
Well, do you promise?
I don't want to know.
Okay, I promise.
I thought this unshaven bloke's wearing a totally unfashionable coat.
What? That's what you thought?
Yes.
And was that all you thought?
That's nicer
You
than
ask
I
a lot
thought.
of questions, Brent. I think that's enough for a start. Perhaps we can chat a bit more later. Now we've got other problems as well, don't you think?
Sure. More than enough, I would say.
I talk amazing. It's like, is this really appropriate right now?
We will find a way of getting over that.
I hope so, Brent.
Alright. Let's make a save, because a lot has gone down there. Midgard. Install this one. Save. Alright. It's late. We needed to see that through. I know we didn't get a ton of progress today, but that was I think we should be happy that we survived and that we can move on in the library. The cursed library.